Hello everyone, this is part 9 on how to make a shooter game in Scratch. In this tutorial, I will be fixing a couple bugs in my game, and I will make a title screen and a loose screen. Also, from your guys' suggestions, I will start making a boss zombie and make the game more difficult as it progresses if I have time in this video. I'm also going to share this project on my Scratch account as well as parts 1 through 8 of the series, so if you haven't seen them, you can check them out by clicking on the link in the description below. First off, someone pointed out in the last video that if I buy the pistol upgrade, then I can't buy the machine gun upgrade. And that is a problem, so I'm pretty sure it's from this bot variable right here, because I only have 3 clones for these 6 upgrades. The 3 upgrades from the pistol and the 3 upgrades from the machine gun. So what I'm going to do is actually have 6 clones, 1 clone for each upgrade. Oops, sorry. 1 clone for each upgrade, so 1 clone, 2 clones, 3 clones, and then 4 clones, 5 clones, 6 clones. So I'm going to do that. First of all, since I'm having 6 clones, I don't need all of these variables, like these variables, original clone number, and total number of clones. And I also don't need these set clone number to blocks. So I'll first take these out, take this one out, and take this one out too. And instead of changing original clone number by 1, change that to clone number. And take this out, repeat 6 times, and change the original clone number to clone number. And also take out the set total number of clones. And now you can delete the total number of clones variable, as well as the original clone number variable. And let's see, let's just see how it is right now. So go to the shop, and if I try buying it, then okay, that's sort of weird. Let's see. Alright, so we have both the pistol and the machine gun upgrades on the pistol page, and we do not want that, so let's add an if statement to check if the shop screen is equal to 0, which is the pistol screen. Then you want to do the upgrade block. Run the code in the upgrade block, which is in here. And I'll actually simplify this by making it into an AND instead of an if statement. So if clone number equals 1 and shop screen equals to 0, then do the upgrade block. And I'll copy this AND, take the clone number equals 1 out of there, and then drag the clone number equals 4 into here. And change the shop screen equals to 1, which is the machine gun screen page. And now let's test it. So if I buy it, then it subtracts 50, so it's good. And let's do the same thing for the other clones. So copy this, take that out, drag this in, and copy this, take this one out, drag it in, change our shop screen to 1, copy this, take this one out, drag it in, change shop screen, leave it to 0, and then copy this, take it out, drag it in, change shop screen to 1. And now this should work for all pistol and machine gun upgrades. Let me try it. So increased bullet damage, this works. And let me try buying the faster firing speed upgrade from the pistol, and then buying the faster firing speed from the machine gun, and it works. And let me see if the values actually change. So I'm going to check if the pistol actually fires faster and the machine gun actually fires faster. So I'm just going to show the variables pistol firing speed and machine gun firing speed. So first it's 0.3 and 0.1. After we buy the pistol one, it changes to 0.2, so it becomes faster. And after buying the machine gun one, it changes to 0.06, so it fires faster. Alright. And I also noticed that the machine gun upgrade here doesn't show up. And I'm guessing Yeah, because this is under the pistol upgrade right here. So we want to hide the upgrades from the other gun when we switch to a different page. So let's grab an if-else statement and check if the clone number is equal to 1, or it's 2, or it's 3, because that's the first 3 upgrades of the pistol. Oops, myself. So I will do that. Alright, so if it's 1, or it's 2, or it's 3, and the shop screen is equal to 0, which is the pistol upgrade screen, then you want to show, else you want to hide. And actually, I think I'm going to change it by having the shop screen equals 0 check inside of an if statement. So yeah, I'll take this out and then put this inside of here. And then grab an if else statement and drag the shop screen equals 0 inside of the if. And then put the show inside of here, else hide. Okay, now for clone numbers 4, 5, and 6, just copy this if else statement, duplicate, drag this inside of the else, and check if clone number equals 4, 5, or 6, which are the machine gun upgrades, and if shop screen equals to 1, which is the machine gun shop screen, then show else hide. Now drag this into the forever loop of the clone, and this should be good. So let me try it. Okay, they show right here in the play while you're playing, so that's a problem. Let me see. Okay, well, okay, so I think I'll first set shop screen to NA instead of 0 because 0 is the pistol shop screen, and these upgrades are showing because shop screen is equal to 0. So let's, inside of the arrow, or wherever you set shop screen, set it to NA when the green flag is clicked, and when I receive hide, then also set shop screen to NA. And I think this should work. Yeah, now they're hidden. And the pistol upgrades show, and there's no machine gun upgrades under them. And for the machine gun, there's no pistol upgrades under them. So now we're good. And the upgrades should work as usual, so if I buy this, then it works. And if I buy this, then it works too. Alright, that's pretty good. And one more thing, I noticed in the zombie that it moves back a few steps when it's hit by the bullet, if the pistol has the pistol knockback upgrade. However, we only want the zombies to get knocked back from the pistol bullets, not the machine gun bullets too. So we need to check if the gun is equal to pistol. So if gun equals to pistol, oops, then you want to get knocked back, because the zombies don't get knocked back from the machine gun bullets. So yeah, this should work now. Let's see. So after I buy the pistol knockback upgrade, then they should get knocked back like that. They move back a tiny bit, and with the machine gun, then they don't get knocked back. So yeah, I think that works. Yeah. Alright. Now let's work on a title screen for our game. So I'll create a new stage for the title screen, and I will create my backdrop. Alright, I'm done with my title screen, so yeah. Let's show this when the green flag is clicked. So when flag is clicked, then switch backdrop to backdrop 2. And if we run it, then as you see here, we don't want anything else to show. We only want the backdrop to show. So let's create a new event. So when I receive, and then new message, let's just say start. And let's replace all of the when flag clicks in these sprites with a when I receive start, because we don't want anything to show when the green flag is clicked, because that's where the title screen is. So let's replace all of these. Take that out. Drag this in. Take that out. Drag this in. Take that out. However, we do want these sprites to hide when the flag is clicked, so do drag 1 when flag is clicked, and just hide it. So let's go to the bullet now. Okay, this is fine because there's not any like showing or movement stuff when the flag is clicked, so it's fine. Now let's go to our zombies. Now let's separate the hide and forever loop. So let's drag this out and only run this forever loop when the message start is received. And go to my lives and cache. So when flag is clicked, set lives to 3, that's fine. But when it receives start, then do this. And for my number, let's take this repeat out and then drag a when it receives start on top of it. Now for my shop. Oh yeah, first of all, I need to hide this just in case. Okay, now for my shop. All of these blocks are fine, but take the forever loop out and run it if the start message is broadcasted. And I'll go to my white screen. Okay, what is this again? Oh yeah, okay. This is the background, like, transparent white screen effect when I pause the shop. So, this is fine. Now I'll go to my shop headers, in here, and this is fine. I'll go to my upgrades. Okay, when it receives start, then I'll create the clones. The rest are fine, and I'll go to my description. This is fine, and lastly, my arrow. This is fine too. And now, when I click the flag, only the main menu should show. Okay, this is not. Oh yeah, I'll hide this when the flag is clicked. And this should be good now. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now I want a start button to my game. So I'll create a new sprite. And I will now draw a start button. Alright, I am done with my start button, and now let's make the start button work. So, when flag clicked, then show, and go to, like right here I think, or, yeah, I think here is good. Yeah. Now let's drag a forever loop, and check if, grab an if else, so if touching mouse pointer, then I will set the brightness effect to like 15. I'll set it to 0 so it looks better like this. And then grab an if statement, drag it inside of the if touching mouse pointer, if mouse down, then broadcast start, and then stop this script and hide, and that should be good. Now let's go to our stage and then grab a when it receives start, then switch backdrop to backdrop 1, which is our gameplay backdrop, and I think we should be good. Yeah, so let's test it out. And then when I click on it, then alright, a lot of our stuff isn't showing. That is because we need to show when I receive start. So put it inside of all of your sprites, or whichever ones are showing at the beginning of the game. So this one, okay, show. Oh yeah, when it receives start, then show. Okay, show. I think these are all fine. So now let me try it again. And it works like normal. Let me try the shop. Alright, this works. Okay, I gotta make this button go to front. Alright. And I can buy stuff like normal. And it works. Cool. Okay, I did have one problem. Okay, I think it's fine now. Never mind. Alright. Yeah. I think I'll make the start button wait a few seconds and then show. So when flag is clicked, then I'll wait like 1.5 seconds. And then maybe like gradually show up. So I'll change ghost effect by like -4 and repeat 25 times. And I'll also set it to 100 at the beginning. So what the ghost effect is that it changes the sprite's opacity or transparency. So right now, if my ghost effect is 100, then it's invisible. So as you see here, you can't see it. But if I change it to like 50, then it's like half visible. Okay, after I show it and go to front. Now it's like half visible because you can see the stuff behind it. So what I'm doing here is that I make it completely invisible. And then after 1.5 seconds, I make it less and less transparent. So I'll show you what it looks like after I change this to 100. And this should be good. As you see here, the start button gradually shows up. Like so. So yeah. Like this. And it shows up. And now we can play our game. And I think now I'm going to make a death screen. So right now, if we have 0 lives, then the game just stops. But we want some death screens so that we can go back to the main menu. So, I will make the death screen a separate sprite. Not a new backdrop for this one, because I want the death screen to be like an individual screen to overlap the current screen by changing its ghost effect. So yeah, I'll go to my costumes now, and I'll create my death screen. Alright, this is my lose screen, and this is going to show up after the player dies. So I am going to go to events, and then create a new event. So when I receive lose, then I want this to show, and I want this to start transparent, so set ghost effect to 100. And then repeat like 50, and change ghost effect by -2. And then that would make it fully transparent. So yeah, now when flag is clicked, I want this to hide. And I also want this to go to front. So yeah, now in the player, actually in the lives sprite, if lives is less than 1, then you actually want to stop this sprite and broadcast lose before it. And now this should work. Let's see. So we play the game, and then we lose, and this screen shows up, and I'm actually going to make everything stop when the lose screen is showing. So go to all of your sprites. I'll start with the player, and grab a when I receive lose, then just stop other scripts in this sprite. So all the scripts in the sprite, like the stuff running in the forever loops, are going to stop. Now let's drag this into the other sprites. So the bullet, and the zombie, and the lives, and the number, and the shop, and the screen, and all the rest of your sprites. And yeah, so let me try it again. And yep, everything stops. I'll show you guys again. So after we start, I'll shoot some bullets like this, and then everything stops in the background, and the loose screen shows up. Now we also want a return to main menu button, and I'll just make a new costume inside of my start button sprite. So yeah, I will do that. Alright, this is my main menu button, and now go back to your scripts, and then let's drag an event when I receive lose. Then I'll also just make the button slowly show up, so I'll copy this right here, put in the lose, and actually you don't need these go to XYs. I'll just put them at the beginning in here. And since the screen shows up slowly, I'll make the button show up a bit slower, so 2.5 seconds. And let's also set the X and Y position to like right here maybe. Yeah. So X -6 and Y -64. I'll also make this button smaller. It looks a bit too big, so set size to like 50. Alright, maybe like 70, 60, 75. And I'll drag it inside of here. And when you receive lose, you want the button to switch costume to this costume right here. So that's costume 2. And when the button is shown in the main menu, you want the costume to switch to costume 1, which is the start button. I'll also copy this over, and if the mouse is down, then let's actually broadcast, create a new message, and I'll say menu. And let's actually change this when flag clicked to when I receive menu. And then you want a when I receive menu, then switch backdrop to backdrop 2, and then when I receive flag, then broadcast menu, because it starts on the menu when you click flag. So now I think this should work. Let me try it. So you start, and then you lose. Alright, the button is not showing. Let me see. Okay. Make sure you drag the go to front after the wait 2.5 seconds to ensure that it is on top of the you lose screen. And now this should work. Let me try it again. Okay, you start. And then I lose. And now it shows up. And the brightness effect works. And if I click on it, then... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. When the lose screen sprite receives menu, then it wants to hide. So, hide. And also you want the players and zombies to hide, because as you see here, you can see the player and zombie. So go to your player sprite, and when I receive menu, then hide. And do the same with the other sprites, so I'll just drag this into the sprite, and it copies over. Yep. And now this should be good. So let me try it again. Okay, main menu, you start. And then the player loses. The you lose screen. Click main menu. And it works. Alright. Okay, that is because when you start, you want to set lives to 3. So yeah, I'll just do that. And now this should work. So start. I lose. and then I go back to main menu, and then I start again, and okay, it still does not work because the bullets are not showing and the zombies are not showing either. So let me see. Alright, so reset all of your variables inside of a when I receive start, because you want the game to reset every time you replay. So drag this into the when I receive start, and let's see, go to your player. Okay, this is fine. Alright, and for the zombies, let's see. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. Main menu. And start. And it does not work. Okay, that's weird. So I don't think the player is shooting because shop open might be yes. So I'll just set it to no when the game starts, just in case. And yeah, this should be good. Alright, with sprites with clones in them, if you want the sprite to like hide and disappear, you also want to make sure that the clones are deleted too. So when I receive menu, then delete this clone. And for the same with my bullets, I'll delete the bullets clones. And for my number too. So when I receive menu, hide, delete this clone. Yeah, I'll drag the set digits to 1 inside of the start. What else? Okay, I'll set the cost and bot. I'll drag that inside of when I receive start. I'll also drag this inside of the when I receive start. Let's see. Okay, I'll drag the set shop screen to NA inside of the when I receive start. Alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, and these instead of the when I receive start. There's a shop open. Okay, let's hide that. And I think I should be good. So let's try again. Start. And then I die. Okay, you lost. Main menu. Start. And it works. Cool. Alright, so just make sure that you delete all of your clones after you go to the main menu, and you reset all of your variables when you start, not just when the flag is clicked, because that's only going to work for the first game. So yeah. Anyways, if you learned something from this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe too if you haven't already. I didn't get to the zombie bosses video, but I will most likely do it in the next tutorial. So also, as a reminder, I will be posting this game on my Scratch profile. So check it out, the link is in the description below. Anyways, that's it for this tutorial. See ya!